And here we are at the long awaited second part of Frustration Friday. Frustration Friday is a new segment that I started a couple of months ago, and it's basically about what talk about my frustrations of the week and what am I frustrated about in my life, whether it be my outside life or whether it be my YouTube life. What am I frustrated about? So, this week's Frustration Friday, I was supposed to record last night, but I was way too tired from work, so I decided to record it as I get ready to go to work today. So, my frustration is about being underrated, being a very much underrated YouTuber. This video is not going to be long. I don't have that much time today. I got to go to work, but I don't think I have that much to say. I just want to it's basically me venting about the frustration of being underrated. So let's just have a conversation about it. I've been on YouTube for a good, this year will make 7 years. I've been on YouTube. I've been on YouTube since October of 2010. I have over 1,000 videos on here. And I've always been a slow mover from the very beginning. I didn't really start making any movement. I didn't really start, really, moving on up until I was like 3 years in. I would like to say 2013 through 2015 were the best years for my channel. It was, growing and growing and growing, but it came to a halt. And I'm going to tell y'all, just like this. When I tell you that I'm humble, I'm humble. I really am humble. Like, I came into this, showing support to other people. I've come into this, taking my hat off to everybody else. I've come into this, just showing love to everybody else. Not all the time do I ever receive it back, but that's what I built this channel upon. Support, humbleness, just being 100% supportive to everybody else. But I will say that sometimes it can be a bit frustrating. Not only for myself, but for the people that watch me. I do my live videos once a week on here, and a lot of the times, a lot of people always say to me, I don't understand why most people aren't flocking to you as a YouTuber. I don't understand why they're not coming to you. You should have way more subscribers than you have. You should have a much bigger following than you have right now, because you do put out great content. You do good reviews. You do good videos. You do this, you do that. And honestly, I don't know what it is. I don't know why I don't have people flocking to me like that. I don't. But I will say that there's me and Jamar was talking about this last night on FaceTime. And, it's like one thing to be, big as a YouTuber, and it's another thing to be, on the hush, being a silent killer on YouTube. And I'm going to say this. I don't like a lot of attention. So it could be a good thing that I'm underrated and not too many people really know about me, because I don't like attention at all. I hate attention to the highest degree. Most people will argue and say, well, if you don't like attention, then you never would have got on YouTube. No, I got on YouTube because I used to make notes on Facebook. I used to just vent how I felt on Facebook, and everybody felt like I should just do videos. And so I started doing Facebook videos. And then everybody said, well, you know what? You got all these people watching around in the local areas. You should just go to YouTube, make it more big. And I just contemplated on that. Like, I fought with myself about going to YouTube for a good year. And I came on here, and the rest is history. And from the time I got on here, it's always been a slow process for me. It's always been that. And sometimes we begin to question ourselves. Me and Jamar, like I said, we was talking about this last night. We begin to question ourselves, especially as LGBT vloggers. And it's kind of like, am I not extra enough? Am I not, do I need to put on a wig or something? Do I need to act, do I need to dress up in costume? Do I need to get into a character? Do I need to do this? Do I need to do that? But I'm not a fan of just being somebody else just to get views. That's just not me. I've been the same person for the past 6.5 years. I've been on here, the same person. The only thing that's different is my attitude is just a little bit toned down now. You know what I mean? Like, I used to, every video I would go to fucking, but now it's like I go in every other video, because Just let's just be real. When I first started on here, I was 21 years old. 21. Now I just turned 28. About a mere month and a half ago, I just turned 28 years old. So y'all have basically been with me all throughout my 20s. And now I'm knocking on 30 now. And I don't really do the same shit that I used to do. Like, I don't. So I don't react to things the same way. I'm trying to change, and I don't want to go into my 30s being the same old loudmouth, wretched, fighting ass nigga that I used to be. I don't have time for all that. So it's just like, I just got to be me. I can't go along trying to be somebody else just to please a group of people. You know what I'm saying? And so, it is kind of disheartening, especially when you see people that you started off with. You start off with people, and then you see how they're just going and going and going and going, and they're able to do things that you would probably want to do, or what you wish you could do. And it's not out of jealousy at all, because I see a lot of people that I started off with that have bypassed me, and they've gone to do greater things. They're able to have a website. They're able to book things. They're able to get booked and host things. They're able to do a lot of the stuff that I'm not able to do. And honestly, I do wish everybody the best in everything that they do, but sometimes you do have to wonder, what are you doing wrong? Sometimes you look at, sometimes you can be focused on the wrong thing. Sometimes you can focus on, what am I doing wrong? What are they doing right? And what are they doing? And what do I need to follow? What formula of theirs do I need to follow in order for me to get to where they are? You know what I mean? I do question myself a lot. And I used to question myself a lot, to the point where I was going to stop doing YouTube altogether, because I thought it was a waste of my time. I felt like, when nobody watching me, I felt like, what is the point? You know what I mean? And then, you got people who talk about, the camera quality, and all of this stuff. But I just felt like, this is, and then you also have to think about this. This is not my one all, be all. I actually work a real job. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna just, I'm not in the position to stop working and then just do YouTube all day long and get paid for it. I'm not in the position to do that, period. There's a lot going on in my life. There's a lot of change that's about to happen in my life for me and my family. So I can't stop working and then, just get on here and coon out for a measly little Google check. That's all it is for me. So I can't do that. You know what I mean? Like, even if I did make a lot of money, say for instance, if I made like 4 or 5K, a month, I still wouldn't stop working. That's just the hustler in me. I just can't see myself stop working. I have to get it how I live. I have to keep on getting money, any means necessary to do what I got to do. You know what I'm saying? Because at some point I'm not even going to be in this house. So it's like, I got to do what I got to do to get things on point. So it's the frustration of being who you are. And a lot of people be saying, you keep it 100, you keep it real without the extra. Yes, I saw it on Lipstick Alley, and I do appreciate that. You keep it real without the extra. You're just the same person. And I am the same person. It is what it is. Sometimes you do wonder, what is it? What do I have to do in order for me to get to where I need to be? Now, the camera quality, it's not really the camera, okay? Because my camera, it's supposed to be high definition. It's supposed to be, but I choose to film in the bathroom. That's just why I choose to film. And the lighting in here is not the best. Maybe I do, I have thought about buying another camera. I have thought about buying some lights, because it seems to me like that's just what it is. People really, it's all about editing and lighting and shit like that. In order for a motherfucker to watch your videos, I feel like if you saying what needs to be said, it shouldn't matter what the quality is. I don't feel like my quality is the worst. It could be better, but it's not the worst, and that's why I deal with it. And plus, this ain't my day job. This is like a side hustle. And like I keep telling people, it really ain't all about the money. Because if YouTube was all about the money, I would have stopped doing this shit a long time ago. But like I tell everybody, I didn't start getting paid for being on YouTube until last year. Real talk. I have been on this bitch for like 5 years and never seen a red cent for any of my videos. Any videos that I ever made, I never seen a red cent of it until last year. Real talk. So it's not about the money for me. It's really not about the money. It's not, period. It can be for others, but it's not for me. But, at the end of it all, I just want to be great. I just want to do things that make people want to watch me. You know what I'm saying? I just want to do things that get people's attention. And I feel like I've always been told that, you know, even when I do lives on Facebook, people say, you need a blog. You need to do this. You need to do that. And when everybody tells you that, but you're not getting the results that you want to get, it does become a bit annoying for people to keep telling you shit that you don't even see. You don't see what everybody else see. And I honestly don't see what everybody else see. But, you know, every time I go live, you know, it'd be like 20, 30 people on my YouTube live, and I'd be honestly happy about that, you know, because it could be nobody watching me on live, you know, just to hear what I gotta say. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody could be watching me doing nothing, so it should be somebody else. You know, I mean, you should be happy that you got somebody looking at you. You know what I'm saying? Even now, you know, me and Jamar planning this small little get together. It's not even a big event. It's just a get together. Something for like 20, 15, 20 people that watch us and just come and eat with us and just chat with us and just meet with us, take a photo, go home. That's all it is. You know, I'm not sitting up here trying to be more than what I am, because I already know where I stand here. So I'm not trying to do too much. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that many people that's going to come and see my black ass by myself. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I already know what it is. But the message that I do want to send to those that's on YouTube and they're moving slowly, all I gotta say is just try to build your relationships on here. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I did, and honestly, I don't think that I could have got this far without those relationships. You know, I built relationships with Ashley Miller. I built relationships with Bernie Blue. I built relationships with Forest Rocks. I built relationships with Much Love. Hell, I built relationships with Justin and Adrian at one point. You know what I'm saying? I did. So with that being said, I don't think that I would have been at almost 12K now, 12,000 subscribers at this point without the help of those YouTubers that shouted me out and sent people my way. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully one day, you know, things will get better. Hopefully one day it won't be so slow. But like I keep saying, it's like a give and take thing. Like, I don't like a lot of attention. So it could be, you know, a good thing that I'm underrated. But then I just want people to enjoy me. I want people to watch me. I want anybody that does this shit will want somebody to watch them. You know what I mean? So I don't feel like I'm a negative YouTuber. I'm not the most positive person on here, but I know I'm not negative. Like, I don't put out negative energy. I don't seek out to have an issue with anybody. I don't seek out to have problems with nobody. You know, it might be some people that I don't really fuck with on here, but you know, you would never know that because I don't feel the need to. Like, I don't feel the need to speak on people that I don't fuck with like that. You know what I'm saying? Or that I don't watch. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So, you know what I'm saying? It's all about positivity. You know what I'm saying? That's all I promote on here as far as other YouTubers. And you know, I saw like a video that Sean made, and he was talking about, you know, Nicki Minaj and all of that stuff, and he was talking about people was saying that, you know, when it comes down to YouTube beef, people act like they don't like it, but everybody like hip hop beef. I don't like YouTube beef because at the end of the day, I fight. That's why I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then a lot of the times the YouTube beef be with people that I actually like and admire. So of course I don't want to see them fighting. You know what I mean? That's my personal opinion. I don't like YouTube beef. I hate it. I never want to be a part of none. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't get involved in none, because I already know me. I ain't for that making video after video of people about people and, you know, and all of that stuff, because I want to fight. So I can't. They ain't gonna do nothing but just fuck up my damn nerves and my blood pressure. That's why I don't like it. But you know, I do watch. On the flip side, I do watch, even though I be shaking my motherfucking head and be like, I just cannot do it, you know, whatever. But that's why I don't like YouTube, because a lot of the times it involves people that I like, and plus I don't want it because I know me and I don't want to fight. Bottom line, I'm not with this shit. Period. So, you know, and shout out to Sean Bradley for that. Y'all know I love him to death. But you know, what do you think, you guys? It's sometimes I be content with being underrated, but sometimes it does become a bit frustrating, because like when you think about the slew of gay YouTubers on here, that there are, that are on here that we most, they do the same thing now that I do, like Justin and Adrian and Sean and Alex and Funky Dineva and Jamar and the Scorpion and all of us on here. We It's like, those are the ones that you think about. I know I forgot some names, but charge it to my mind, not my heart. But you think about those people, and honestly, when you really think about it, nobody's not gonna say my name, because don't nobody really fuck with me like that. As far as like gay YouTubers, no one really fucks with me like that. I'm all off. Like I'm really like an outcast in this whole little thing. At least that's how I feel. And it's always been like that for me in my real life. I've always been like somewhat of an outcast because I do my own thing. I march to the beat of my own fucking drum. I do what the fuck I want to do, and I don't follow nobody else. And I would never follow nobody else just to get fame. Do I really want fame? Do I really want popularity? It's always a different question. Do I really want that? I hate attention, and I don't want a bunch of attention on me. Do you see my Instagram? When you look at other people who do, stuff, the same shit that I do, you look at their Instagram, you would think that they are damn celebrity. You look at mine as just a regular person living a normal life. Because that's what I want to do. Live a normal life. It's always shocking when I go out somewhere and I see people and they notice me from YouTube. I don't know how to act when I see that. It's really like a humbling experience. I freeze up. And it's just like, I'm like, oh my God, really? Like, when I was in Houston, so many people saw me. When I was on the Gulf Coast, a lot of people saw me. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. But, what do you think? Am I severely underrated? What do you think I should do to not be underrated? Or do you think I should be content with where I'm at? Or do you think it's just a confusing thing? Because one minute you don't want to be underrated, and the next minute you really don't need the popularity or the fame, or you really don't know what you want. But it does get a bit frustrating. Sometimes it does get frustrating, especially when you've been doing this for a long time. And sometimes that does kind of alter what you do as far as how consistent you are and how, urgent you are with putting out videos. Because you're like, these motherfuckers ain't watching, so why the fuck am I wasting my time rushing to put a video out? That's my mindset. But what do y'all think? Leave your comments below, and I'm out of here. Let me go get ready for work. I gotta be there in like 45 minutes. And my job is like 20 minutes away from me. So yeah, I gotta get ready for work. So I'll see y'all later. Peace.